Hey everyone. Well, I said to everyone in the Facebook group and anyone else that might watch this on YouTube that I was going to use TattooMED Aftercare, which is another version of Second Skin, you know, Saniderm, Tagaderm, Dermalyze. I've always used Tagaderm usually for healing my tattoos, and as you can see, I just got tattooed today. But this is a brand new version of Second Skin, and because it's not widely available, I thought I would document how you actually use this. So yeah, one more look. As you can see, I need to take this wrapping off and give this tattoo a good clean. So first things first, antibacterial hand soap. Yeah, unfortunately, I haven't got my main pump with me. That's actually downstairs. Yeah, I always take my my antibacterial out with me in case it starts leaking, like as soon as I start getting tattooed, and that's why I put it in a travel container. So, but I use Carex antibacterial hand soap. Try and get one that's neutral free, that doesn't have fragrance, but unfortunately I couldn't get a fragrance free when I bought it, but I use the aloe vera one because I find that is very gentle. First things first, before we take this off, wash your hands really well. So just put a little drop of my antibacterial in here. Yeah, but because for obvious reasons, or for anyone that's never got tattooed and this is going to help them with their first tattoo, you really have to use antibacterial hand soap, because at the moment this is when your tattoo is most vulnerable to infection. So wash your hands nice and well, standard. Oof, but not too hot. Yep. So this is the other thing you also want to do. You don't want to put really hot water or cold water on your tattoo. So lukewarm water, not too hot, not too cold. So yeah. So let's get taking this off. If any of you are wondering what this tattoo is, it is, well, it's a script tattoo, that's fairly obvious, but it's the Gaelic language, and it's a quote for, ow, ooh, yeah, hairs on my arms, ow, that hurts, and that, yeah, it's a quote from one of my favourite games, The Witcher 3, and it reads, "The flash that cuts through darkness, the light that breaks the night," which is the Elder Speech runes quote that Geralt has inscribed on Ciri's silver sword. Oof. Ooh, this is a tender area. Sorry about this taking so long. Oh, oh, great. Ah, oh. Yeah, I need to get a bag for that. Yeah, make sure you dispose of that, not your normal rubbish. Put it in a bag, put it in, because that can have, I mean, mine's fairly clean, but that can have like blood, sweat, plasma, and all of the gunky stuff. So make sure you dispose of that in a separate bag in your main rubbish or trash, depending on where you are. So, oh, actually, I thought I know the lighting is a bit, I thought I hadn't actually, I think I have actually bled a little here. But, right, let's get this clean. Yeah, get that slightly warmer. Right. So, and you don't want to rub or scrub. So rub this very gently, like this. Because after all, it is an open wound. This is. Lovely smell, that aloe vera. Now that I've washed that all well, I need to rinse that off, although take my watch off first might be a good idea. So, like I said, not too hot, not too cold. And then this is what a lot of people recommend you do, and I am no exception. You should use paper towels rather than a towel, even if it is clean, which weirdly enough these are. Paper towels are a lot better hygienic because you know there is no risk of any germs or anything that could infect your tattoo. So, do you know what? Considering how red that was only a few hours ago, that's not looking too bad. If your tattoo is a lot bigger and it feels still slimy, wash it again. And yeah, that's the other thing. Either wipe gently or pat dry. Don't scrub it, because I mean, my skin doesn't look too red, and that's because I put instant ice on it as soon as I have it finished. But mostly the time, your tattoo is really, really red and sore, and even it can swell up and get swollen at this point. So, yep, that's all dry. Now, the way that second skin works is you don't put any moisturizer on it. So now I'm going to get my second skin and show you how to apply it. Right, so this is the tattoo Aftercare I'm using. Yeah, it's, well, it says tattoo protective film here, but it's actually TattooMED, and believe me, from what the short sort of videos I've seen of this, and I had a little test run of this before when I received this a few days ago, this does look like one of the best Aftercares. I bought a 5-meter roll because this is the reason why I bought this, because on a 5-meter roll, this will definitely last you for a good length of time. So yeah, so let me show you how it works. So, whoops. So as you can see, it looks like a clear plastic sheet. So I need to cut this to the appropriate length, and then I'll show you how to apply it. So guys, as you can see, it's like a transparent, like a roll, as you can see from there. So what I've done is I've cut out the appropriate thing, and that's the good thing about having a roll. You can measure out your tattoo. Make sure you also, I'll show you what I mean when I put it on, but make sure you cut it so there's a bit extra on either side and up and down. In case of leakage, you always want a little bit of an extra edge around the second skin you're using, and that's on any second skin you use. So, right. Yeah, you even get instructions, which is very good, but hopefully I do remember. Like I said, when I got this a week or so ago, I did a bit of a test run here. So, what you do is, yeah, there's a, oh, dropping everything now. Not normally used to doing this on camera, but yeah, that's it. I remember now. No, it's almost like it spins further back. So what you do is, it's labelled with 1. So what you do is peel back the first bit, as you can see, and then position this. Make sure, in this case, my arm is really, really taut. There we go. It is easier if you do have someone to help you, but you can do this on your own. So smooth it onto your skin, making sure you get all the air bubbles out, because if you get air bubbles, little tiny ones are okay, but try and get as smooth as possible, because then that will definitely stop any leakage coming out of it. Yeah, I think that's fairly all right. And then number 2, as it says here, is peel. Ooh. Oh, I know I'm not doing the best of jobs here, guys, but I'm doing my best. You get the point. I'm trying to pull this back, so I'm just going to try and peel this off, and then I'll come back to you. Oh, that was a little tricky. No, in a good way, that is really stuck on. So in the end, I did have to get my mum to help me peel that back. But as you can see, there's no air bubbles. Got a nice gap. And now, you can see there's TattooMED written on here. So now, I need to pull this off, and then it reveals the actual second skin bit. Oh. Give me a minute, guys. Right, got it. Yeah. I think, not sure, but I think I may have left my skin slightly damp. So, but as you can see, yeah, there's another layer that comes off. I'm sorry, this line is a bit weird. But now, yeah, push it down. Oh, yeah. Push it down as I go along. Yeah. This didn't happen to me the first time, but I literally just put it on dry skin. So yeah, I think my skin may have been very slightly wet. Yes, it is coming up slightly at the corners, but that does happen sometimes with any second skins. So, but what I'll do is I'll get some tape on that. That's one thing you can do if they lift up on the edges. You can get some micropore tape like you've got on the cling film. So yeah, so that's how you apply any second skin, and that's TattooMED. So this is the first night, so I'm probably going to change this sometime tomorrow, like 24 hours later, because it will probably be very gunky, and I'll check in with you guys then. Bye bye for now. Good morning, everyone. Yeah, excuse the appearance. I've just got up. Yeah, and what have I just got up to? Yeah, you saw the photo earlier. That photo I took before I went to bed, and that was at, I think that was about 11 or something like that. And it's 12 hours later, it's about 11 a.m. So, yeah, hopefully you can see that. Yeah, my mum's just laughed because, as we predicted, this is a very gunky tattoo. So, yeah, don't want to ramble on for too long because I think this video is going to be pretty long already. But, so, I mean, this is holding very well. This stuff, in my opinion, is very satisfactory. As you can see, that's a bit of sellotape, excuse that, I didn't know any medical tape. It's holding very well, but I don't want to look at this disgusting mess. And since I have got a massive roll, I am going to take this off. So, I'm not sure if I said it in this video or not, but I have just washed my hands already, so they are nice and clean. But one other thing about second skins that is usually, yeah, I would concur, that usually helps this is if you put second skin under warm water and then tug it off you, it does, because ripping these off like a big band-aid can be a little bit painful, particularly when you're a bit sensitive in this area, which I definitely am. I feel a little bit bruised here, so just gonna run this sink and get some warm water in here. Yeah, so as you can see, yeah, warm water, not too hot, not too cold. I know they always say you don't soak your tattoos. I'm not soaking it, but remember, with any kind of second skin, this is waterproof. So this is not actually physically touching the tattoo, or even if it is, it's not drowning it in water. So hopefully that is pretty wet. So, right. And the other thing is, do it in the direction, so downwards is usually the best way. And that. Ooh, ow. Ooh. Yeah, this is definitely a sensitive spot. Hey everyone, I'm doing a bit of a voiceover at this part because I forgot to mention, yeah, so I did a time lapse on taking the bandage off because really you didn't need to see that, and to be fair, I did scream at one point if you did notice that. So as you can see now, I'm just putting the new layer of second skin on, smoothing it down again so there's no air bubbles in it. So, but one thing also you need to know is, before you ask, yes, I did rewash it with the antibacterial hand soap. So make sure you do that and then towel dry. Thank you. So as you saw from the time lapse, I didn't think you needed me to literally stay here in real time. Yep, so as you saw, all the backings and all of that look come off. So we dispose of those, of course, now. And there we are. You seriously, it's like this TattooMED. I have never seen a second skin this see-through before. So that is it now. Now, fingers crossed, I only tend to leak on the first night usually. So now I'm going to leave this on for probably, I am actually going to try and leave this on for a full week, because the last time I did that on another one, I did still get a little bit peely the last time. So I'll check in on certain days if I notice things are changing, you know, either it starts lifting up or whatever. So I'll see you guys when I have an update. Bye bye. Hey everyone, just a quick update. So we're now on what, day 3? If we count tattoo day as day 1, so this is day 3. So as you remember, I changed the dressing yesterday, so that's why I'm coming in, because as you can see, we've had very little spillage here, but apart from that, everything is looking absolutely lovely. Hope you can see. God, that's the trouble. Well, I say the trouble, but that's the benefit of this TattooMED. My dressing runs to here and here, and it is literally nothing is peeling up at the corners, nothing. So as you know, I'm reviewing this as well as showing you how to use this. So in my opinion, so far this is one of the best second skins I've used, bearing in mind I've only used Tagaderm previously, but yeah, I am definitely sticking with this stuff. So yeah, and it's also not, it doesn't feel swollen anymore, so the swelling's come down, and even better, the red marks are starting to disappear. So I'll if it looks the same tomorrow, I'll just leave it the same. So I'll if it does stay the same, or if it starts feeling dry, I'll let you know. Or if not, you'll probably see me next when I'm not sure if I'll actually show you that I'll be removing it again, because I've showed you how to remove it once already in this video, but I'll probably let you know when I remove it and how to moisturize and all of that lot. So take care everyone. Hey everyone, yeah, I'm glad I decided to check the box for the instructions and all of that lot, because it turns out that the one difference with TattooMED is this second skin says you should only keep this on for 5 days rather than the usual 7 days like you do with second skin. So as you can see from the clip I just showed you, I'm now going into the 5th day. So later on today, probably this evening, so in probably about 20 hours, I will be removing the second skin and I'll start moisturizing. I'll see you then. Bye bye. Hey everyone, just a quick intro. It's day 5. I'm removing this now, so I'll do a very quick time lapse so that you see what it's like at the end result, and then I'll come back and I'll carry on after I've taken this TattooMED off, because it's day 5. Oh, do you know, funny enough, out of all of the band-aids I've had to take off, because as you know I've had to take it off a couple of times, that did hurt, but that was actually the least painful out of all of them. Now, annoyingly, my antibacterial hand soap's downstairs, but luckily I have got another antibacterial hand soap up here. It's in a different container, but this is tea tree citrus antibacterial, so this will be more than fine. So yeah, just washing the hands again. You wash your hands a lot in this. If you didn't see me wash my hands before, it's because I did it like literally just before I started this video. So, yep. Give you a nice good clean. Yeah, once again, it's gone red again from removing the bandage, but at least I'm not putting another one on now. Yep, so scrunching it up with a kitchen towel now. Get rid of that water. It's not that dirty actually, which is good. Didn't have too much seepage, if any, after the second one, it seems. Right. I don't know how my upper arm seems to get wet when I do this, but it does. Right. Yeah, last time I will say pat dry because it could still be sore at this point. I'm slightly sore still in the muscle here, but this redness makes me look it, but that's just because I've ripped that thing off. So, I know. So, as I said in my voiceover, I read on the instructions you only keep TattooMED on for 5 days rather than 7. That's fine by me because, to tell you the truth, all the swelling and everything had gone down and I was thinking of removing it, but I thought, no, I should keep it on for the 7 days, but I'm glad I did. So, as you can see, there's no seepage, of course, but also there's no scabbing, and I've got a couple of little flakes here, but that could be my eczema. So, I always recommend, if you've got very, very dry skin like me, use something richer. If you've got thick and that maybe use like coconut oil or some sort of moisturizer that is very natural. I haven't used hustle butter, but I've heard good things about it, or shea butter, or like argan oil body lotion that I've used in the past. But I came across this, and seriously, pure coconut body butter, which is very good for you. Also, coconut has properties in it that does heal tattoos up nicely. So, and also I haven't mentioned, just before I went to bed last night, first very little signs of itchiness. Now that could have been because the TattooMEDs were still on, or I could be getting the itchy stage a bit here. So yeah, so sorry if it seems like I wasn't talking there. It's just, yeah, I didn't put too much on, but it's still a little dry underneath here, so I'm going to put on a little more. And it may seem a bit inconvenient to carry a moisturiser around with you, but I do. So now, this is the end of this video. So my final thoughts. TattooMED, once you've read the instructions, very easy to apply. Simply the 1-2 peel off method, as you saw. It is so transparent you can't even see it on there, and it is really flexible just in that. But most of all, I seriously think it is the best second skin, and I'm going to be staying with it. As you saw, I've got a massive roll with it. The only con I can see is, because it is so sticky, I've heard this with, I think it's Sanoderm or Dermalize does this, is just be prepared. It's going to hurt like hell when you do have to remove it. So that's my final thoughts on this, guys. I don't think you need to see when this will be fully healed. I'll probably be moisturising for about a few days to a week if this is like my normal arms, or if it's like my leg tattoo and I get a longer dry stage, just moisturise several times a day for about 2 weeks. So thank you very much, and I hope everyone finds this video enlightening and very helpful. Signing off.